Alright, so since my last video, some of you were asking for a full tutorial on a tank with a moving mantlet, but I decided that I didn't want to spend that much time. I didn't really have a thing planned out, so we'll just build a different tank, which all people can build. At least that's the plan. I'm not the best at building tanks that everyone can build, but it's fine. So for the main armor, we're just gonna use metal because this thing is supposed to be fast, not strong. It's just supposed to be fast. We're gonna get some, like, what, 4 wedges? Or yeah, let's get 4. Wait, no, 5 actually. And then a wedge 1x4 of metal, just faced exactly like that, so that we have kind of a cool angle. Alright, let's go ahead and lift it up. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some half blocks under here. Oh, actually first, because this is the frontal armor, we do need it to be thick, because, you know, you gotta protect yourself from the, explosions, because I'm pretty sure the player is going to be in the hole, or the player seat is going to be in the hole. So, definitely gotta armor this. So we could just paint it whatever we want. I don't really care. Just gonna go for like a green, a dark green. There we go. Okay, so that's the front armor. You probably shouldn't make any else of your hull armored, because then you just won't be light. Because your hull is just gonna be so armored that it's gonna be hard to make it fast. So let me get an idea how small these things are, because I haven't used the small treads in a long time. Okay, so we'll build like 4 blocks out, and then 3 blocks in. I guess we'll just do one end with it, with a half block, because we do need this thing to be light, but we don't want it to be too cheap. But I don't think there's any way to really do that. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and place the seat right in here. I think we're actually just gonna connect. No, that doesn't work. Okay, we'll get half blocks. So let's see. Place one just down the middle here, starting right here. And then let's go back to the half block, wherever that is. There we go. If there's any developers watching this video, please add a search bar, and please add names, so that we can search for items in the build mode, because it's not the best, not the most ideal. It works, but it's not the most ideal. Okay, my seat does not want to place, so we'll just do it like that. Okay. So, now that we have a body, we're going to get some treads. Yay. Let's see, is that the right rotation? I think that is. Yeah, okay. Is that the small treads? Okay, I didn't realize they were that wide. Okay. So, now I'm going to see if they're offsetted. Yeah, okay. So we do need to change one side's controls, which is going to be the left side. So we're going to make this W and S, or just basically reverse the controls, except for the left and right. I don't know why it does that, but it does. So now we're going to get a turret. Let's see, should I put it? I guess we can put it right there. And we'll get armor for the turret. Actually, if you have a large budget, use armor for the turret. If you don't, use metal or plastic, okay? But for me, I'm going to use armor. Okay, so we got the block 1 by 0.9. So that's basically what the surrounding area is not gonna, or the surrounding area is gonna be. But we can't place it right next to the motor or the turret, otherwise it'll connect itself, and then it won't be able to rotate. And then for this part, I guess we could just build the turret like slightly outward from the hole. It'll look a little bit funny, but like, what else can you do? Oh, I know what else we can do. We can put a wedge 1 by 2 there. There we go. Okay, so now it doesn't look as bad. Still looks bad, but not as bad. So if you're looking for a good tank that's survivable, this is not going to be survivable. At least I don't plan it to be. It's probably not going to be. So if you want a more survivable tank, you're going to need more money. So, I will be making a tutorial for people who do have more money in this game. So, yeah. Make sure to be, watching out for that. So, now we need to connect the, turret to the, yeah, the moving turret to the, whatever this is. And then I think I'm going to place some turret right here and right here, so we can have weapons on the side, which might get a little bit funky. We might have to use block 1 by 0.9, but we already did that on the bottom, so we'll figure out a way. So we're actually going to delete these block 1 by 9s all around here, and then we're going to replace this too. So delete 8 blocks in total, actually 16. Now we're going to get some metal and replace the whole part, which is going to be block 1 by 9. I can find it. Okay, wait, I actually just realized this has to be the whole area, so, yeah. I'm going to replace all these blocks with block 1 by 9. My favorite. Okay. So I've definitely deleted some stuff that I didn't want to delete, but, that's kind of, yeah, I don't really know what to say about that. I can, fix it, but I don't feel like fixing it. Okay, so the block 1 by 9 thingy set. So now we're going to get to armor and use block 1 by 9 again and place it. No, actually, never mind. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So these back wedges, yeah, we can't have that here. So what we'll do instead, we'll just get plastic because this is supposed to be cheap, and we don't really want to be wasting any money on decorations. Because who wastes their time on decoration? Not me. Like, what? Who does that? Okay, so we're going to take this and color it. So this isn't a very strong turret. It's definitely not the strongest I've built, which, again, I'm going to be making a tutorial for my strongest tank. Well, not my strongest tank, because I don't want that to get out there, but I will be making a tutorial for something along the lines of my strongest tank. It's not going to be the exact one. Okay, so now you can just place whatever weapons you get, or whatever weapons you have. However, if you do have the same weapons I have, then you can just, yeah. So first one's going to be a tank cannon. I'm actually going to place it a little bit backwards. Then we're going to get, let's see, should we get a missile on this? I think we should, so that we'll actually get missile and a heat seeker on the side. If you don't have the missile and you don't have the heat seeker, that's fine, but I do recommend getting it because, oh boy, is it helpful when it comes to planes bombing you. And you could just help your team out a lot in general by having a missile on your tank. I'm gonna go ahead and set the controls to this. So now we're going to get a what gun should I put on here? We could put a ship cannon, but that seems a little overkill for this tiny little thing. We could put rockets, but those don't do much damage. We could put another tank cannon. Okay, we'll do another tank cannon, except this one is doubled. So, 3 tank cannons, kind of a weapon spam, I know, but what are you gonna do? When you have little resources and little money, you gotta kind of make do with what you got. But in my case, that's not that's not what I'm dealing with. But that's besides the point. So we're not quite done yet. We're actually going to armor up a little bit, so that we don't just get our turret broken off immediately, which would not be the best. Actually, we do need thicker armor than that. So we'll just get a wedge 1x2, I guess. Not sure how that will work with the turret, but I guess we'll see. Okay, yeah, it works fine. And it's armored enough. It looks a little goofy. It looks better than I thought it would. Sorry for my voice there, but it's not the best looking. And obviously, it's not the best put together, but it's still better than I thought it would look. So I do wish that they had ATGMs in this game, which would be pretty cool because, I mean, not many weapons of ours are ranged in this game. Like, not many weapons. I mean, obviously this is ranged, but what I mean by ranged, probably should have elaborated before I went on my rant. It's they don't, the bullets don't travel that far. They like stop doing damage past a certain range, and it's a pretty close range. So obviously long range combat would be a little bit goofy with the map, the current map size. So, an ATGM would probably have to come with maybe a bigger map, but I mean, I'm all for it. So yeah, this is a simple, light, fast, and mobile tank. I actually didn't check how mobile it was. I should probably display that. Oh, it's a little bit heavy in the back. It's not terribly fast. If you want to increase the speed, and you can, then use the big treads, which that just covers up the entire tank, which is kind of the idea. But so just make sure every time you make treads, on the left side, you just reverse the W and S control, or whatever your control is to go forward. And yeah, it's 82, 81 studs with big treads, 51 studs with small treads. I think small treads are a little too underpowered for this thing, which again, you can of course make the turret less armored for that, which will take away survivability, but like, I think anything will destroy this thing in one hit. Maybe like 2 hits at max. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial video. I plan to do more. I kind of just took a break from this game for a while, and then I came back, so here I am. But yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next tutorial video. I can't turn off the... Okay, bye-bye.